everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we're doing Sagittarius for the married ones or living with someone, for male and females. Remember, if you like a personal reading, please contact me below or email me at margoyourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margo Your Tarot Reader. This may not resonate for some of you, so check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I will continue to have the special for $27.99 for August. If you like an emergency reading, just add $15 to that fee, as well as if you like the spells for as of right now for the eclipse of August 21st, which is on Monday. I am doing them as of right now, 3 days prior, during, and 3 days after. So book them as soon as possible, because first come, first serve, and we want to manifest the energies that are right above the universe as of now. Okay, and I do also have them 50 to 75% off as well, to help out my clients and to help me as well, of course. Okay, and thank you to my subscribers, my likes, my comments. Thank you to also the donations that you give. Any dollar goes a long way to help me continue doing this channel. Okay, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see, what are the energies? Arcana, show me what must I need to know. Arcana, show me what must I need to know for the married Sagittarius for August 2017. We'll start with the male first. Okay, for the males that are married or coupled up, what are the energies? What changes do you want to make? You want to take a new adventure. You want to leap into something else, is telling me. A leap of faith, leap of hope, or a leap of just being a little bit foolish within yourself. Could be that, or it could be you or your spouse or you yourself going through this energy. These are the after tarot cards, major arcanas. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Lovers, we have the Star, we have the Death. Absolutely wonderful cards. So being that we're right on the eclipse section right now within that phase, I feel that the universe is going to bring a total change within your relationship, within your spouse, within yourself, or it's either mentally, physically, or emotionally. So there's a new phase that is going to take place, either for the best or for the worst. It could be either way. Now remember that even if it's for the worst energy, that means that you had something to do with it in order for it to occur. You or your spouse or both of you. Okay, it's a mutual energy. The Lovers is a mutual energy. You have a contract with someone, or you have a soulmate with someone. Or it could be your job that you feel so devoted to, that you're so happy, and it's a lifetime goal that you set yourself to. But then something is coming to an end in reference to that. Maybe you are fixing to retire. For some of you male Sagittarius out there that are married or couple up, maybe there is a relationship there that either you or your spouse is in with someone else, or is fixing to be with someone else, and therefore the death is coming into that change. You know, for some time you've been a partner of two, and then the death is bringing a third party into your marriage situation, either from your end or your spouse end. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, and some of you could even be in it, you know, taking a chance on something new. And for Tricious, maybe some of you are trying to take a family trip, you know, maybe a cruise trip, and it's not going to happen right now. Maybe you have it for the end of this month of August, but it's not going to happen. It will happen eventually, but it's going to be a hold for some other reason. Okay, that's what I see here too. Okay, now kind of show me what must I need to know for those male that are married or coupled up. Wow. If it comes out again, it's because it has to be, okay? Some of you are hurting for some reason. Maybe you are married but not happy. Maybe you need to spice up things. Okay. What are the energies for the male that are married or coupled up Sagittarius for August? Well, this one wanted to come out. So already it's telling me that there's two people involved in your life for those male out there. Okay, some of you feel betrayed by one or the other. Okay, maybe some of you, the parent is too involved in this marriage. Okay, yeah, some of you are actually married but separated, it's telling me, or you're fixing to be separated. For some of you, the death is telling me separation for some of you, and you want to part with 50-50, or you want to part by saying, you know what, I gave everything to this relationship, and all I got was mistrust, betrayals, and so forth. For some of you are in a marriage that you're facing to break up, the death is going to change that for you. It's going to change it totally different. So now that you see this, you know what's coming, and you can change it if you want to change it. Save it if you want to change it. Some of you are going to save it because of the Fool. Some of you are going to see that this is going to an end. So you're going to decide to take that risk of faith and give it another go. Okay? If you're in a marriage, you absolutely should give the 150% of yourself before you let it go completely. For those male out there that are married or couple up, Sagittarius. Okay? I feel that some of you are struggling to keep this marriage together. I feel that, you know, you've been in this marriage for years because the King of Pentacles is telling me a stable man, a man of family, man of faith and whatnot. But you feel heartbroken. You feel inside you've done everything that you could, but you can't do it anymore. You can't do it. Maybe you're emotionally unattached to your spouse, or your spouse is emotionally unattached to you. The Pentacles not necessarily means it's money wise. For some of you, it may be that case that you're suffering at home. You know, you're suffering financial status. But for some of you, it's just simply, you know, unemotionally imbalanced within that marriage. And you're debating on whether or not you should let go of this marriage. It's telling me, but some of you don't, because you are married and you are still in love with your spouse. For some of you, so maybe your spouse, for those male, maybe it is your spouse that cheated. Okay, and I see that you still want to hang on to the marriage, but you're having a hard time emotionally, physically, and mentally to let go of the hurt, of the pain, and of the betrayal. Some of you are continuing to argue at home with your spouse about this whole situation. You're feeling more mentally, you know, bound to this marriage than anything. You're too betrayed, it's telling me. Some of you are just too betrayed to continue the marriage. And some of you are just hoping that something will happen out of nowhere and rescue you, okay? You're feeling totally betrayed by someone you love, it's telling me here, okay? Someone came in and broke your heart and took what was the best of your marriage, which is your partner. Either you or your partner did that, okay? But I definitely see reconciliation for some of you because of this situation. I think that you are married and you are working to put your best foot forward in this marriage, okay? And maybe these are feelings that are going into your mind, they're going into your head back and forth, you know. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling tired with this mentality that you're going through because, you know, you're doing the best that you can, but sometimes you're wanting to let go. But I feel that this is more of emotional things that you're going through, and you're not explaining to your spouse what you're feeling, how you're hurting. And I think that if some of you are, then you need to find a way to communicate to your spouse, or find your spouse. Maybe they're feeling that way. Maybe you're the one that cheated and they don't know how to get through it, okay? So that's for some of you male out there that are married or couple up. So I'm just telling you that for some of you, you know, your marriage is in line. It's in a thin line, okay? And the death card is completely telling me that it's running on its course, on the last wheel, okay? So now, let's see for those female Sagittarius arcanos. Female Sagittarius. Female Sagittarius that are married or coupled up. Let's see what the energies are. Female Sagittarius. Show me what must they need to know. Female Sagittarius. Show me what must they need to know for those females that are married or couple up. Oh, good things are coming to you. But be careful, because I see that there's another person coming into your life that you're not too certain to free-willed of. And it's just telling me to be careful, because that person is not coming for any serious commitment. He's just coming to be friends with benefits kind of relationship, or if he's already in your life, that's all it's going to be. And so therefore you're going to be very upset, and you can decide with the death card to move on from that. And you should, okay? For those, it's not for the single ones. Why is it telling me that? Maybe you are married and you're thinking single already. Okay. That is weird. For those females that are married or coupled up, what's going on here? Are you into a third-party relationship, Sagittarius female, married or coupled? Yep, you are. Absolutely, you are. And are you seeing this person at work? Or did you meet that person at work? For some of you, you did. Well, then I'm telling you right now that the eclipse is going to bring a whole new change in your environment. It's going to make you see or stay focused that you need to reconcile things with your spouse, is telling me. Because the other person that you're seeing or thinking of seeing is going to cause you some drama. Maybe it's going to cause for your spouse to find out. Or maybe you're going to find out that your spouse is actually doing this and you're going to try to fix the situation with your spouse, trying to reconcile. It's vice versa, because it is a general reading. So either way, whatever third party is involved, it's going to cause some bull crap in your marriage, is what I'm saying. If you didn't know, now you know. There is a third party for some of you out there. And some of you are just, you know, you've been doing your homework, is telling me. You've been waiting to see, waiting to catch your spouse or your partner has been doing the homework, waiting to catch it. And so the universe stepped in and gave you or him or her the clues to do so. Okay? You did your homework diligent, like I always say, before accusing the person. And now you don't know whether or not you should stay in this marriage, is telling me. Okay? Everything that you thought it was, you know, good and home now is crumbling down. Okay, in reference to your spouse, or your spouse in reference to you, is what's telling me. If you are the one that is seeing someone, keep your head up. Be careful, because this person only wants sex from you, only wants a friends with benefits kind of situation. Could you be the boss at that person at work that you're seeing, or could he be your boss? That person that you're seeing at work, because some of you are seeing someone at work, okay, and you are in a married relationship, because this is for the married ones. So female Sagittarius that are married or living with someone. Be careful, because the third party is just going to bring drama to your life. It's going to put your marriage at risk. Okay? Or if you find out that your partner is seeing someone, it's going to put the marriage at risk. Okay? Just know that, well, we'll see what the minor arcana sends us here. But I feel that some of you did find out that your spouse was seeing someone, or the spouse found out that you were seeing someone. But he or she or you decided to give that person a second chance, and you reconciled, and everything is like a honeymoon phase. But then before the month is over, I feel that some of you are going to also find out something that you're not appreciated. Maybe they are still contacting that ex-person, okay? Or you're still contacting the ex-person and your spouse find out. So I'm already telling you that. Yeah. So let's see what the universe has in store. Let's see what the universe has in store. Females that are married or coupled up. Females that are married or coupled up. What are the energies? Okay. Yeah. Well, truth be told, that someone's going to say, I'm done. I can't continue, you know, putting up with this bullshit, and I'm done. I need to just move on further from this and stay away from this complication. Some of you are hoping to hear back from that someone that you left behind. Maybe your spouse or you or your spouse did this, had a third party and you let them go, and then you or they are thinking that you're either communicating with them and it's making them very depressed about the situation, and argue with your spouse. Maybe you are arguing with your spouse, or your spouse is arguing because they're feeling mistrust. They're worried whether or not you actually are seeing someone, or that they are seeing someone else. Okay, truth be told, that you will have some type of confrontation either with a third party or either with your spouse, or vice versa. Okay, so keep that in mind. If that's what happens, if conflict is coming, then you need to withdraw yourself from it. Yeah, I think that some of you are feeling, you know, some of you that are in the married situation, you're very happy within the homes, and you're putting the past behind you, and you're willing to work as hard as you can within your marriage, it says here, because you're putting all the negativity behind. The 10 of Wands is just overburdened, overstreamed, overstressed, but it's the after tarot card. So you're fighting to keep at hold within this marriage or within your work situation for those females. Yes. Okay. So, and for some of you that are married, it's telling me that you're very happy at home, but you've been very to yourself mental status, meaning that you're very upset because either you can't have any children, or you're wishing to have children, or your children are away and you're wishing to see them. For those female Sagittarius out there that are married or coupled up, okay? For some of you are wanting to take a family trip and you can't, or some of you will go because you're homesick and you want to see your, you know, either your parents or your children that are in college, okay? Okay. Some of you are going to get some messages in reference to an older lady, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, that is not feeling too well. I feel they're going to call you and let you know that this person is not feeling too well. I don't know if they're going to pass or have passed, and you know, you don't know how to deal with that. You're going to be very upset and depressed by that. Okay. Some of you are very happy at home. You know, you're very in love with your spouse, and you're working half and half. It has been a betrayal within the past, it says here, either mentally, physically, or emotionally, but you're putting it behind you, and now you're putting the best foot forward within your marriage, it says here for some of you, okay? Some of you are getting together with the family to celebrate something, but be careful because certain things are going to be said there in that family gathering, family party, birthday party, whatever. It's just telling me that you're going to get into a little conflict, a little argument there, okay? For some of you at work, you're having big accomplishments. Maybe you're, you know, visualize. Maybe some people, you know, like you work out in the world, like people notice you, you know. For some of you, like a I want to say TV modeling or some kind of situation like that. For some of you are having a little conflict with one of your children or two of your children. You know, maybe you have two children, a son and a daughter, or vice versa, and you probably have a child who's a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, and you also have a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You know, you have those kind of, or vice, it could be sun, moon, or rising sign of your children, and you're having a little conflict between your children, it's telling me here. But don't worry, it's just something that you're thinking of, or that you're worried about them, I guess their future or something like that. But it will be resolved because they love you and you love them, okay? The cup, the four of swords is just temporary hold, okay? Or maybe they're coming to see you because you're ill. It could be that as well, okay? So be careful with that. Okay. I see a lot of love here for some of you that are married or coupled up. I see a lot of love. I see a family of union. I see for some of you a marriage that truly loves each other completely, that you have been bonded together. They are actually soulmates. They have been together for over 20 years in some cases for some of you out there, Sagittarius, females out there, okay? So that's congratulations to some of you. And some of you are actually having an anniversary coming up on in this month as well, or before the year is over. So I hope this was helpful to you. And if you'd like a personal reading, please contact me below and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you.